All right, Schlockmeisters fans, we're going to watch a lesser-known 80s comedy called Free Ride. Let's check it out.
One of your arms.
Our movie starts out with some
Father, you're my son.
mafia guys.
That's why we're going easy on you, Daddy. Don't worry, Pop. I'll say Hail Mary for you. Thanks.
They're going to cut off their own father's arms. This is Dan,
What's your money?
star of our film.
I'm sorry. I really haven't been the same since Nam.
He's going to pretend that this mob car is his
Fast and hard.
to pick up this lady.
You believe the old man trying to pull a fast one? Hey, what are you doing here? Hey!
The mob guys chase him, but Dan gets away with the car and the girl and something else.
Novak!
Dan takes the car to his college orientation. That's his roommate, Greg. And that's Peter DeLuise. Inside that car is like $250,000 worth of mob money. And they want it back.
I haven't told you the plan yet. The plan is to open a whole chain of boarding schools all over the country.
That's the dean.
Now, to do that, we need to get the rich parents who send their daughters to the finishing school down the road to send their sons to Monroe Prep. If you help me pull this off, there'll be a big promotion in it for you.
Oh, hi. Can I get you something?
Can't show you the nude scene, but being an 80s film, there has to be some TNA.
Get
out.
Okay, but this is the last time I ever take a shower with you.
That actress from the shower is Renee
This is
Props.
my room.
Oh, then I'm your new roommate, Kathy.
Elmer.
Can you believe it? The jokers who run this place only gave us one bed. We're just
From
gonna have to
As
make
the
best
World
of it.
Turns.
You mean one bed for the two of us together?
That's right.
Bucket.
Dan is given some chores
See
to
all
do.
that stuff in there? I want it polished and I want it cleaned. You got it?
What's wrong with it now?
I can't see my face in the shell casings.
With that newly found mob money, he can pay off people to do the job for him.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Goff, where do you think you're going, huh?
Mark.
He can
Yours was
almost
without
also
a doubt
bribe his professor, who gave him a D.
Fairly graded, and I am certain that with a little more effort on your part, you will do better than a C. Getting a B on this exam is perfectly justified, and I don't see how you would have any grounds to complain. As my best student, Dan.
50s bombshell Mimi Van Doren plays Dean Stockman's wife.
Going to be a complete disappointment.
She's some kind of nurse.
See me in my office.
All the guys got their
Thank
pants
you,
dropped.
boys. Pull them up and tuck them in.
The mafia's on the prowl looking for their cash.
You are in a hell of a lot of trouble, but get him out of here.
Wait, you don't understand. Wait, you don't
They're
understand.
pretending to be
I'm
cops.
friends in high places. I know the undersecretary of Education. Shut up!
I swear.
He's gonna go
Sir, in
undercover.
every case, we have reason to believe that one of your students is involved with organized crime money stolen from the Garbaggio family.
No.
That's right, sir, $250,000.
Here?
That's right, sir. We're holding one of your teachers, Lennox Stanley J.
Yes.
He's acting dumb.
Oh, yes.
So the department has requested I go undercover and act as a student here.
You're gonna leave it.
Huh? Penny?
Honey, I'm still there, Paul.
Okay. But you better come through for me this time, Stockwell, or else. Hey, Billy! Hey! Not to worry, Billy, baby.
He's in cahoots with the mafia guys too.
And everything.
And then he enlists Peter DeLuise's character, Carl, to kind of be his eyes and ears.
What do you have to do? I'll tell you what you have to do. You're gonna have to stick to Novak and Garden like flies stick to shit.
This is mob money. I found it in the bed. Fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Hey, you can handle this. Fuck the mob. What a bunch of lame old fuckers anyway. Greg, you don't seem to understand. We're talking about hired killers. No.
So Dan decides to hide the money in the butt of a statue.
With an Amazon, ladies and
Did I mention the Pinot cream?
Penis enlarging lotion, do you?
There ain't no such thing as penis enlarging lotion.
Come on, man. Where you been? Haven't you heard of anything? Just rub this stuff on your dick and it makes it grow.
After they leave Carl takes the Pinot Gros and applies it. But it turns out it's actually super glue. Anyway, some of the guys pitched in to buy a hooker.
Here she is, guys.
But that's not her, that's Jill,
Her boobs are too small.
Dan's girlfriend.
Excuse me, but could I use the little girl's room? I'll be right back, okay?
What are you doing here?
She hightails it over to Dan's.
What are you doing?
You're not gonna believe this. I got led up to this room. There was 50 guys that was all grabbing at me.
Stop. It's typical. Okay? Come here. I missed you.
Gordon, that little shit, he screwed Monroe's daughter. He did it on purpose. I know it. I know he did it. In order to get me fired. We can't have that happen, can we, Carl? We can't. Now, we're going to put an end to it, aren't we, Carl?
They send another hot chick in to entice him while Jill watches.
Tell that asshole I never want to see him again.
I just saw something, okay, with those mob guys.
So?
So they're in on it together, you get it?
So, what are we going to do?
Plan B.
Plan B apparently starts with sneaking into a invitation-only party after stealing someone else's invitation and their suits. Even though he was set up and nothing really happened, Jill's still mad at him.
Joe, would you ease up, please? It was a joke. I was set up. I didn't even know who the bimbo was.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
No. You need a word.
Take your next, FBI.
All right, how much matches out of you guys?
Why, yeah, whatever about, officer.
Look, punk, I'm tired of this shit. I want to know where that money is, and I want to know now.
Hey, we didn't drive all the way out here to watch you get your jollies. It's not in there. Hey, what do you mean it's not there?
That's it, Shockwell. I've given you enough chances. Man, I'm leaving you half the money.
Fuck.
They just kidnapped Jill. They say if you don't meet them at the statue at noon with the money, they're gonna kill us.
No doubt inspired by their Rambo posters, they decide to Rambo-ize.
My daughter being held captive by your loan sharks up at the finishing school. Where are you two going? We're off to the rescue, sir. Well, in that case, have my daughter home before lunch. Have no fear, sir.
And hand over the money.
So they confront the
So
mobsters.
first, I said I want it now.
Notice that father from the first scene has his arm cut off.
It's mine, boys. Come on, run. All mine. Now. Oh, get me out of here.
Just when you think they've gotten away,
Well now, sweet cheeks, how about our date, huh?
and that's pretty much our film.
You guys go ahead. Come on, you sure?
Yeah, go past. I'm looking for a free ride. I'm looking.
All right, let's talk about this movie, Free Ride. What is this? Well, this was on videotape in the 80s. It's never had a DVD release as far as I know. I was recently looking back at a list I had of some movie trailers I had taped. I had, back in the 90s, actually in the 80s too, I used to tape ads that were at the end of other movies when I would rent them and copy them. And if there was any ad from a trailer that I really liked, or like a movie I wanted to rent or copy or get a hold of in some way, I'd record it. And I had a list of these movies, and I looked at that list recently, and there's actually several films on that list that I've never obtained. This was one of them, so I decided to track it down. Like I said, it's not available on DVD and disc, so I had a copy made from the tape, and I got some box art, and here we go. It stars a guy named, Gary Hirschberger, and he plays this guy named Dan, and Dan is kind of this kind of like the lead guy, ladies' man, just everything goes his way type of guy. And he steals a car, a Ferrari, I believe it was, at the beginning of the movie. Turns out to be a mob car. He was basically trying to impress a woman that he was trying to pick up and said, yeah, this is my car. So he takes off in the car, and it turns out there's $250,000 of mob money inside of it. Well, the mob guys see him take the car, and obviously they want the money back, and they probably want to kill Dan. Well, Dan ends up going to college. He takes the car with him, and then he discovers the money at some point, and then he freaks out because he realizes it's mob money and that the mob is probably going to come looking for it. So the rest of the movie is basically him trying to figure out what to do with his money. He does spend some of it. He bribes his college professor to turn his D into an A. He bribes a bunch of guys to do some cleaning for him. It turns out the guy who's in charge of this school wants to make a whole string of boarding schools or something like that. So he basically tells the dean, Dean Stockwell is his name actually, is married to Mamie Van Doren, her character in this movie. He basically tells him, you make this successful and we'll have a whole string of them, you'll get a big promotion. So he's basically the antagonist in this movie, is Dean Stockwell. And I'm not even sure why he's really a bad guy, but he's in cahoots with the mob at one point. And the mob comes in, they infiltrate the school. They have an undercover guy pretending to be a cop. And that's how they get past the dean, because they're pretending to be a cop to the dean. But turns out he's actually the mob guy, so he wants to go undercover. He says as the cop, but it turns out obviously he's undercover as the mob guy. Ultimately, they end up the mob guys end up kidnapping Dan's girlfriend, Jill, who is the daughter of the guy who wants to open up this string of boarding schools, by the way. So Dan has no choice but to give the money back, and he and his roommate dress up as Rambo, and there's a whole confrontation. I'm not exactly sure where the money went, but they were able to rescue Jill. All the mob guys got beat up, I guess, and the movie ends with Dan and Jill going their way, and his boyfriend, his roommate Rick, going off with his girl. And again, the mob guys were defeated, but I don't really know what exactly happened to the money, to be honest with you. That's how our movie ends. It's Free Ride, so there you go. Like an 80s, it's kind of like a sex comedy type thing. There's a few nudes in there, not a lot. Renee Props is the main actress, who has a nice nude scene here. She apparently was in As the World Turns. I couldn't find anything else major that she had done that I recognize. I mean, a few things, but nothing like in a big major role. But that's pretty much it. It's kind of a goofy little comedy. It's actually not a bad film. Peter DeLuise is in it, and his character Carl was pretty good. He had a decent scene there where he got it was supposed to be like some cream to make his dick grow bigger, but instead it was super glue. He got tricked into using it, and of course when he uses it, his hands got stuck to his crotch. So there you go. That was actually kind of a funny scene. But yeah, the movie isn't bad at all. It's just cast of nobody really, but not bad. Again, not available on disc as far as I know. Maybe somebody will release it at some point. I don't know. If they do, I'll buy it. But until then, got my DVD-R. So there you go. I will leave a link to something down below. Hopefully, if the VHS is on Amazon, it'll be a link right there. You can track this movie down. Again, it's not bad. The trailer is available on YouTube. I did find that. So check it out. Leave some comments. It's free ride. Watch it. Bye.